How's it going, everybody? Good evening, lads and lasses. Or good afternoon, at least where I'm at. Unscheduled early stream. Gonna do a Horizon Zero Dawn speedrun. Real quick, I'm gonna go over a couple things. I am gonna upload this video to YouTube twice. Because I'm gonna go over a little bit of stuff before I start the runs, and then so that way I can cut that stuff out, and then upload the run separately, just as just the bulk of the run and cut out my intro. So for those of you that haven't seen it, I will have a link in the description below. My son, who's almost 14, challenged me to beat this game on the hardest difficulty. And I didn't have any New Game Plus save data to do so, so I just did New Game Ultra Hard. That took me like 8 streams, I think, to get through. It was a challenge, but he initially wanted me to speedrun it. And I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna happen, because I prefer to keep games that I speedrun under 2 hours, or under an hour. It's a good pace, because it seems like I just don't usually have a whole lot of time to really grind out longer runs. But I did learn the run on story difficulty. After completing it on Ultra Hard, I've done a couple runs off stream. I timed one. You can see Live Split up there has some timing on it. My one timed run where I tested the load remover was 2 hours and 32 minutes and 32 seconds. So I'm hoping I can get this under 2.5 hours, and I'd be happy with that. I don't know how often I'm going to run this game, but I did want to do one and upload it. So there's that. There's also like a recommended way to set up your New Game Plus save files specifically for speedrunning. I have not done that. I don't have all of the good weapons, things of that nature, so getting the best possible time is not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna do the best that I can with what I have, and we'll go from there. And there's a glitch later on in the game that may or may not work, so that could save me some time or cost me some time. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But we're going to open up Arcana Day for good luck, and then we're going to get started. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Like I said, I don't have all the best weapons. I haven't done all of the initial setup for New Game Plus runs. So I'm just going to make do with what I have and see how good we do. New Game Plus, story difficulty, and the time starts when I skip the first cutscene, and time stops when I purge Hades. So we're going to press continue, and then as soon as I press square, we're going to start time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, damn it. Hold on. False start. Okay. So I use page up and page down to start and stop Live Split. Well, that's the same shortcut to switch scenes. And OBS. So I need to make sure that's not my focus window, and we'll be fine. Okay, so as I said, I don't have all of the best weapons. I haven't done all of the setup for the really good New Game Plus setup. So I'm just going to make do with what I have so far. We're going to do New Game Plus, story difficulty. Time starts when I skip the first cutscene. Time stops when I purge Hades. So I'm going to press continue here. And then when I press square, time will start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I went through some of the settings too, and I was able to find that there's an auto sprint setting, so I have auto sprint on, so I don't have to constantly, you know, remember to press L3. And then I also have my mounts set to auto start as well, or auto sprint as well.
No, but would you?
Of course.
There's a bit of dissent. Once.
I'll go.
Stop.
Alright, so since we're on New Game Plus, we skipped the whole Aloy child section, and we get right into adult Aloy, and we've already got some fast travel points.
Can't be just one machine.
You have the fire.
I do. Wait. Still.
Good night.
So we don't have to get the fire arrows and all that stuff, because I already have those.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something angry.
Yeah. I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps? It saw me.
Dawn has passed. This will be when it is.
Made quick work of that sawtooth. And then we got to go up here to Mother's Heart. One of the things that I have is the long dodge, and it's recommended to not have that because the long dodge is slower. So
You should be.
there'll be quite a few times where I long dodge and I don't want to. It's best to you got to have a certain rhythm to do the shorter, faster rolls.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it?
It is.
Are you?
Tebet. As you.
What's it
Caught there. Anyway, you know.
So
Yes,
if you like mash circle too quickly, she'll do the long dodge. So there's a certain rhythm
Bad enough you're drunk.
Listen carefully.
What do you have to
that
go
you want to
climbing
keep.
houses?
But you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
Not supposed to go.
Aloy, over here.
People of the Nora,
Am I supposed to forget what
on the eve of your proving.
I didn't wait long enough.
You're the only.
What? That's it. What?
What's?
Polly.
Oh.
Wait.
No.
Whoa. Hey.
His name.
I asked.
What else?
What is you when he's not?
Yeah.
I'm. You know.
I thought.
She got any.
Sister.
We join your prayers that they will stand tall in the sun.
Oops, wrong spot. That's all right. Made it work.
Blessing when all aspirants are in place.
You know. There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
What's romance and not enough fist fights this year?
I should head into Mother's Heart.
So one of the things you'll see me do fairly often is I'll pull out my bow when I'm falling because
This is cute.
You can really.
You know.
What I,
Aloy has a certain animation that plays out when she takes fall damage, and if you have your bow out during the fall, she won't
It has.
she won't do the animation of the fall damage animation. If you're currently aiming your bow when you land and take fall damage.
It's a razor.
that didn't work out exactly how I wanted it to, but it worked nonetheless. And we're going to restart from save because that puts us back here closer to the actual trail.
And Randy Savage.
Happened so fast you can't even talk about it. Lucky person,
yeah.
Out there somewhere is gonna win a silver cloud. What a lucky person.
How's it going, Lurk?
She was behind me.
Good to see you. So there's a trick coming up here that I'm going to attempt. I've struggled with it, but I'm at least going to try it. Because if you stray off the path, if you stray off of the path, you can either die or it'll just like reset you back to the path. Well, if you land on this tree in a certain spot,
There, gotta catch up.
you can like kind of bypass that.
I can't see.
So I'm gonna give it one more shot. All right, cool. And then once we get over here, we'll just restart from save because we got our next checkpoint. And then here, it's the same way. Nailed it. No, I don't remember. There we go. I just learned this whole section last night.
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe.
There's only certain areas where you can stray off of the path.
Not enough. Must be perfect.
Okay, that actually went really smooth.
Too many of them. We can't win. Don't give up. She's coming. Oh no, there's more. They keep coming.
That should have landed.
How many are there? Incoming.
Not the best there, but that's all right. Made quick work of that.
Rost saved me.
But then again, going from ultra hard to story difficulty, like I feel invincible. Especially with this shield weaver armor, I'm damn near invincible.
There. With the rest of my things. Are you saying I was born here? Inside the mountain?
It is easier if I show you.
So unfortunately, this spot is just fairly slow because we just gotta wait for.
Why did you bring me?
We just gotta wait here for her to catch up to us.
And to die near one's
It's a good spot for a D.
Lanter fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Is my mother here?
I saved a minute 35 on the proving though.
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
And I'm pretty sure I split in the right spot.
Hello.
Or in the same spot, rather.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving,
It's one of the reasons I prefer to do speedrunning on PC because auto splitters are just a wonderful thing.
How was the war defeated?
I've always been inconsistent with manual splitting because I started speedrunning with
So the killers got away?
auto splitters and just never got used to manual splitting.
For All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
So we're just gonna wait here now until this guy turns around, and then we can just roll forward and
to show you where
start the
you
next
were born
cutscene.
and loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other high matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the you into no even yet. For if any may
Nora faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts. Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins that
The outcast approaches.
Ignore her.
I need... Since...
You, but to,
Okay.
if he reps,
And I...
Braves!
Alright, we're gonna try this. This hasn't worked out for me yet, but if it doesn't work,
The demon! Oh, Mother,
oh
give
well.
us strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Sorry, we still made quick work of that anyways.
I think I know.
And then now we can just, since we're doing New Game Plus, we already have the ability to override, or we have the skill that can call mounts. So I'm just gonna call this mount,
Striders. I can test the override device.
and that'll complete that quest, and we
There
can
we
just
go.
immediately go through this
Attaboy.
gate.
Sounds of fighting. Just outside the
Watch yourselves!
The gates look shuttered.
Bring it close!
Am I?
No. If...
The we have.
Isn't that... I should...
Halo, the tribe,
Where-
the war. You might.
Alright, now one of the other things is I can't always remember
May the goddess protect.
my whole...
where some of the quests are
All of it may embrace.
and the best ways to get to them. This is one of the reasons I prefer sub-hour runs. It's just easier to remember all these details. So I am going to lose a little bit of time by switching quests in the quest log, because you don't have to do that in order to actually do the quests, but I prefer to do that anyways right now until I get used to where to go and what to do and all that.
That man. He doesn't look normal. My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. Another village on the heights. Lots of machines. All controlled by the killers. They sent a stampede of them down the slope. Maybe the Nora managed to take down a corruptor, but not before the killers used it to send the other machines against them.
I should be able to restart from save here and immediately go talk to
Maybe
the...
the war
Nope.
chief left something
Okay, that didn't
at
work.
this place. The Nora managed to take down a corruptor, but not before the...
Also, maybe I've done that wrong. Okay, there we go. Now I can restart from a save, and this will put the guy in the position.
What? I don't know.
Varl.
All like.
Okay, and then now we're going to switch quests back to that one.
boss said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her. Machines.
Whoops. I should just run into the settlement because if you do this right, it's faster, but the way I did it was slower. I didn't do it right.
So if I click this, I'm free. I should.
All right. My own downfall. Should have got out of there.
Those machines. See the corruption. Trying to clear them out.
Got him.
Ah, rode right into that.
I'll tell you what though, it's funny going from, you know, a casual ultra hard playthrough to this because there's just no challenge in the combat at all. But I mean, the challenge usually in speedrunning, once you figure out how to do everything, is just doing it faster, you know. So it's a different type of challenge.
Here they come. Corrupted Watchers. I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Time to see if the Karja Fort will let me pass over the mountains.
Because that section right there was particularly challenging on ultra hard. But when you also don't have the proper weapons and everything either, that tends to add to the challenge. Get our triple shot loaded up for this corruptor.
Sounds of fighting. Something attacked the Karja Fort. A corruptor.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Where are you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The way of Broke came from.
Okay.
Where
Oh, this way.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus. Who he is. one who looks like me. Why they
I was
want
hoping
me
my
dead.
mount would catch up to me here in a
Olin's
minute.
trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
There he comes. I know there's a better way to do that. But it's all good. Now, the reason live split right now says this section took me 15 minutes was because I forgot to split after the corruptor fight. So that was 15 minutes for the corruptor fight, or the corrupted zones, the corruptor fight, and the travel to Meridian. This is about the only boring part of the run is just, you know, some of the long travel you gotta do. There's just no way around it. So we'll see the full time save if there is any. Here pretty soon. That would be really nice. I mean, some of them do. Like, at the beginning of the run, I was able to just fast travel right after talking to Rost right to, you know, right to the main gate. So some of them do, but it's mostly early game stuff, and there's not many of them that do. That would be great, though.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
Is my fate to only experience adventure in the glyph books?
His father may have been a butcher, but some
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
This is outrageous.
What am I supposed to do?
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Once we discover Meridian, we can fast travel to it, and that'll just put us right into this cutscene and dialogue.
Hey, you all the
Have you
over so of as you there.
a lot of not many?
We're I've
How I
target
the kill?
pretty it does,
I need to.
but
No,
but
I don't.
he's not how
Okay,
like
I need.
okay. Hey, come back. Olin's place is this way.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, bud.
Come back.
Doesn't even think.
Vengeance for blood!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now. Here we are. Try not to break anything.
Corner of this rug is frayed.
Call it a day, girl. Waste of time.
Looks big. Let's give it a look. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof.
How did...
The focus.
Oh, damn it.
The
Wrong dialogue option.
Yes.
I'll...
Leave it
Wait.
out.
I'm not just... Don't act... Look, few...
Frederick.
Alright, picked up another almost 2 minutes of time saved there between Day Tower and Meridian. So as it sits right now, I am on pace to get it under 2.5 hours. Which my one timed run that I did at 2 hours 32 minutes had quite a few mistakes in it, and there were still some other things I hadn't learned yet. Which is probably fairly obvious considering I've got, you know, I'm now 26 minutes into the run and everything's been a gold split so far.
Hard to be stealthy in this thing.
Please, this can't be how it ends. Help!
Get her!
Ow.
It's Errand. Then he's in trouble.
He ain't in trouble no more.
Glad that's over
What are
with.
you-
I'm not sorry. Right.
Tell me.
No.
Her
No, sir. Shut. Yeah.
Or
Come on.
Now, for some reason, probably because you're not supposed to have a mount through here,
It doesn't make sense.
you just get knocked off of it.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
Come on now.
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cliff.
Take a couple steps, call your mount, get right back on it.
Almost there. All right, this is it. Where the ambush happened.
These look
Our
like
soldiers have been over it,
drag
but
marks.
maybe that
Did someone
fancy artifact of yours
move a
find
body
a clue or
through
something.
There is a, I believe, a weapon in the Frozen Wilds DLC that a lot of people use in the run, and it's a very good weapon.
Why fake an
I'm not going to do the Frozen Wilds DLC because I'd made a backup of my save data from my ultra hard playthrough. So at some point, I'm going to go through the Frozen Wilds DLC on ultra hard and continue where I left off with my original ultra hard playthrough. Damn it.
What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
That's how we do that. Okay, where am I? There we go. Okay.
These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. Those rocks, they're shattered.
So we got 4 points to investigate, and then we can talk to Aaron again.
Something I've never seen before. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount.
Okay, well, it says I'm losing time here, so that's probably just from where I split.
I used power cell.
I probably didn't split where I was supposed to. That's a very good possibility. As I said earlier, manual splitting is something I've always been bad with. Remembering the exact moment where I split every time. Where am I going?
That's one big broadhead! Quit moving!
Forgive this Who?
Kill her!
No, you had your chance. Arrogant to the end. We can use that.
I love how Olin just teleports over here.
You came. I promise.
I know. The kid. I'm not. What are they? What do I don't when they and who?
If only.
You say
hate. Steal such a
and
sister.
How?
I was, but
you had
too much.
The eclipse. You.
There was a.
I'm the. I've heard.
I won't.
Where
my phone.
I'm gonna save Olin again.
I didn't.
Oh, actually, you know what? The reason I lost time was because I should have split... Wait, no. Damn it, I fucked that up. Oh, that's because I did the excavation site before the ambush. That's what happened. I think. I don't know. I'm confused at this point. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think, because when I initially set this up, I think I did the Olin quest before I did the ambush, so those were backwards, so the timing was off on those. That is what happened. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble.
I mean, the good thing is I can always fix that later. Once I finish the run, I can just go back through, watch the video, and figure out where the split points should be and change them manually.
I don't get it.
So when I do another run, I can actually compare it properly.
You spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the walls.
You won't survive this.
I know I'm going to save a decent chunk of time here at Maker's End, at least theoretically I should.
Let's get this over with.
Because the first run that I did in time was kind of a YOLO run. I hadn't really even, like, I hadn't even watched, like, an entire run all the way through yet.
An explosion.
Damn it. I ain't gonna go about saving any time like this.
We're giving up.
There we go.
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving. And focus. Stop working.
Like to see focus.
Hitting that thing really hurt it. Did it. What was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that?
Dr. Solberg, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fair. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today.
Looks like
With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully
Forgot to split after the
technology.
Deathbringer. I'm more focused on this. This is why I love auto splitters.
Like the Faro Focus.
If I was really gonna grind this game and speedrun this game a lot, I'd like pick it up. You know, I'd pick up the PC version so I had an auto splitter. But nah, screw it.
Safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, I guess I can too. I'm
assuming it's just where I jump or, you know, my jump timing or whatever, but I hate how sometimes there's a jump point, like, right in front of her, and she goes to the one below it.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. Alright, made it.
So unfortunately, now once we get up here, we have to just sit through these.
Oh yes, I believe I do.
We just have to sit through these holographic conversations.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your daddy confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
But
perhaps we could have lunch.
this is probably going to take,
Get reacquainted.
you know, 3 or 4 minutes to get through this. But you can see by the end of my first run, it was 53 minutes by the time I finished this. I'm going to be probably like 7-8 minutes ahead, possibly.
You're killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Yeah, Ted, alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware.
Are you, Ted? Are you really, though?
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating...
And I love how if you run over there on the balcony, you can just call your mount to the top of a skyscraper.
We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking
It broke my immersion.
extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than a disease.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know I could get behind this door, but the rappel point isn't there. And I also have to talk to Silence first before this quest will finish, but this was completely accidental.
You've got a choice, Ted.
If I wasn't in the middle of a decent, what I feel like is a decent run right now, I might see what would happen if I fall down there. Probably just death anyways. But, that's interesting.
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz.
So yeah, I'm just going to wait here, because once this hologram is over, the door opens, and then silence shows up. So that should just throw me right into that dialogue.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
I think it's a little late for that, Ted. Now, the rappel point showed up right before, or like right as the door opened.
Or what? But what?
We think of
What would? Great. Someday we'll meet in person, and you're met.
Okay, now we gotta go. Nope. It's, damn it. This one. Almost 8 minutes ahead now.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. That's a tall neck. Just like Ross described it. Could it be sending a signal? This must be the rise Sona's runner told me about. Dressings for wounds. The runner wasn't the only one who got hurt. The war chief stopped here. Might be a blood trail I could follow. I should try my focus. Dead sawtooth. Maybe Sona took it out. She could be close.
You'll have has he hard show. The killers are just across this ridge, digging the cursed earth. The sin of the ancients is buried in that soil. Corrupter demons.
I know of them. I killed one at Mother's Watch.
Shadow, guide me!
Stay with me.
That was a little bit messy, but we got the job done.
My she's and I do it.
Commanders, over the past month, accidental blaze explosions have killed 12 men. Here in the Ring of Metal, I've taken the precaution of placing our entire stockpile in a covered shelter, safe from stray sparks and lightning. And I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures, or suffer the consequences. Supply Master Theron, out.
A blaze stockpile inside their base. I found something.
Damn.
There's
blood. Devil.
Sounds.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot I don't like this this fast travel point, but oh well. I feel like I've got a decent window for time save up here as well, possibly.
Not quick enough.
You're not.
That's what.
War Chief, our.
I'll take.
We'll.
Gonna restart from save so we don't have to deal with the machine over there.
Good. I can use this.
Got him.
Never count the Nora out.
Alright, there's camp 1.
Got one.
too. That was a little messy.
At last! For the goddess!
All right.
I knew we could do it. Sweet!
The camp now.
Sounds like...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Go now. We wait on your signal.
You do have a plan, right?
You followed me this far, even into the ruins. I thought you trusted me.
I do, but how would you know that this base has a weakness?
Patience, Varl.
Yeah, patience, bro.
Up you go.
Take my hand.
We're under attack!
If I can do this quietly, it'll be a lot easier.
Battle is upon us!
I need to get to that place fast. I should be able to see the place from here.
Cancel the search! I got him! Get back in there and fight! Here!
Picking my target now!
We're down, we're not out! Wait.
I'll take you down!
All right. Now we go to the Grave Hoard. Another 2.5 minutes of time saved there. Lit. I'm going the right way, right? Yes, I am. Okay. I actually worked on this Deathbringer fight in the Grave Horde a little bit last night for, you know, the weaponry that I have and whatnot. I think I got a pretty good strategy for that.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Can't remember the way that I would take to the Grave Horde. It obviously wasn't that way. I forgot I gotta go around this mountain first. Now, the travel to this destination was a bit messy.
Something there!
Okay, and this one was up, down, left, right.
Maybe I should try scanning
Damn it.
objects in this area.
This one was up, right, left, down. And this one is up, up, down, down. And then restart from save will put us right in front of the door.
Tools being used, and voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
What was that?
that? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? Another Kopish. And this one can move.
That was smooth.
They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
So what's funny is this door doesn't open after this hologram if you're looking at it. At least in the experience that I've had so far. So I'm going to just stand right here, and then as it gets closer, I'm just going to start rolling backwards. So as soon as the door opens, I'm right there at the ladder.
Maybe take this discussion offline. There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood. Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory. War plan? This is a war crime. It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did... Now it...
It's in Egypt.
Point the way. What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did it...
Okay, and now we're going to go back to Meridian and talk to the Sun King real fast before we head over to that camp. Saved another 2 minutes there, so that's sweet.
Greet.
What do you...
He's in follow.
First, the Oseram
by some outlander woman. Onyx and Miss Nora go through.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes. Come to our favor. Unpleasant, but that's politics.
And we just wait for this guy now.
The Sun King is eager to meet you. The machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late. Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
I need...
I know.
Who...
Hunter's Lodge should never have admitted those women as savages. It's a noble Karja institution.
Now we got... Wait. Oh, right. I gotta go here. I was like, I'm going in the wrong direction. I could tell that right off the bat. I'm not going there yet. Well, that wasn't smart. I was hoping I could just cut across this river right here. That was one of those instant regret scenarios.
Now they're hunting me. Those machines are alert. They're the handholds, right where you said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there. All right, what now? Gotta be tight. Corrupted machines.
Soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You have to get past them. The back way. I didn't say it'd be easy.
See if I can get this gate skip.
Head down!
The ground is churned up.
Oh yeah, first attempt at the gate skip.
The gate's barred. Get past that.
You'll have to find another way.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
Now, I don't know why,
Feels
but after this cutscene, my camera angle just gets completely screwed.
Keep moving!
Well, it didn't this time. Every other time I've done this section, my camera angle is just completely,
What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
like, just screwed up and I can't see anything. And I have to just, like, wing that section blind.
Are you kidding me? Almost there. What?
Don't fight. Keep moving.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go.
Come on.
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep running! Watch out, there's more ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Okay, and then now we go to the Zero Dawn facility. Now this is where we'll see if the skip works or not. There's a skip that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. My success rate with it has been fairly good. So hopefully it'll continue to be good. And in my timed run here that I'm racing against, the skip was successful first attempt. So we'll see if we can get the same luck again.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Can we really trust savages?
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of the Carja. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
He's head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Sun and Shadow, if you can't trust who did
First
Even if
time
it
in the
means having to
Citadel,
listen to
gotta see
Bahamut.
the Sun Ring from on high.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to...
The other side of the tower.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence.
Yes, Silence, you'll tolerate what you get.
For the ride.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really
Please take a seat and wait for your... Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
ZD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning.
I can pass
Come on,
them.
gents, spread out! Get her! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Data intact. 2? Initiating playback.
So...
Someone here?
The whole Earth destroyed. But then...
I always forget about this room.
Yes.
I always feel like that door opens to this room.
A machine of...
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Here we go.
Now you're supposed to do the left side of the room, open another door, and
To find the right configuration.
get up
Found one.
here, but we can just grab that through the floor.
Looks like that part I found upstairs might fit here. That
And
should
then
do the
this
trick.
is
Now let's get that
down, left, up, right, down.
That did.
Restart from save right in front of the door. It's 4:01 p.m., so I'll remember that because I'll need to reload this save if this skip doesn't work. Sad part is I won't know if this skip works or not for several more minutes.
Get over here! She's coming!
First attempt. Look at me go. Climbing that pillar is not the easiest thing in the world.
Welcome to Hades.
Looks like the only alliance.
Welcome to Elysia.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places. Looks like it used to hold something. So
Since I skipped killing those guards, the quest hasn't updated properly.
I can't
See that?
And as such, I now no longer have a HUD.
You can.
So I'm choosing dialogue options that I can't see. I have to fight the behemoth without a HUD.
I'll never beat that thing with that. That's the last of them.
And the skip did not work because there's like this synthetic dialogue playing out. So that's unfortunate. So I'm going to reload this save right here from 4:01 p.m. and just do it again.
She must be here somewhere. She can't hide forever. You're finished.
And of course, now I can't get up this pillar to save my ass.
You cannot hide from our wrath. Couldn't hit him. Let the shadow guide you.
So this is probably going to cost me a couple minutes, assuming it works the second time.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of GAIA's subordinate functions.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans will be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Well, looks like it used to hold something. Some component.
So hopefully, this time it works.
I kept in.
See,
Yeah,
his
the bet, but it was only that you can ever.
You can.
And
Okay, it doesn't. Do you? You've got.
You fake and
Venomous.
Yeah. Oh, after all, I
The no.
real in it. You're.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use this.
Okay, no synthetic voice dialogue, so the skip worked this time.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Now, it says I still saved 17.6 seconds. My movement through the Zero Dawn facility was very slow when I timed it. And I also couldn't remember exactly where I split, if it was after the dialogue with Helis or before. I think it was before. So if I failed that and still saved time, then I was very slow. Wrong arrows. It's alright, Behemoth's down anyway. Yes, I did get my weapons back.
Of course, you'd not happy. I'll be.
Wait.
Yes.
I wanted to use the precision arrows, not the
You think of
Terror Blast arrows, but it worked. Yeah. Now, the reason we do that skip, not only is it just faster to get through the Zero Dawn facility that way, there's a pretty major time save that happens right here, because now we can just fast travel directly to Mother's Watch, because typically you can't fast travel to this point because it's just a complete war zone. So technically the quest hasn't progressed to this point yet. So what's neat about that is we can fast travel right to Mother's Watch, but then once we get there, we have to restart, hit restart save, so that way the quest log updates properly. And we know it worked because now there's the corruptors and everybody else here. If the skip doesn't work, then the corruptors and all of these enemies won't be here.
Up there.
Now, most people, as far as I know, would probably restart upon the failure of that skip. I'll have to see exactly how much time that cost me, because I'm curious. But because my run was so unoptimized to start with, I figured it just didn't matter.
We did it! Aloy
But
did it.
not a lot of people run the remastered version anyway. And from what I've been told, that Zero Dawn skip is like pretty much guaranteed in the original version. And nobody knows why it doesn't work sometimes in the remastered version. That fight is so lackluster without hearing the weapons backline 1,000 times. Yeah. It was like, in my defense, it was about 40. Wasn't quite 1,000.
So, she out by the have you?
But yeah, that fight, like I said, going from ultra hard to this difficulty, it's just
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
things feel so much easier because they are. But again, the challenge then becomes to just do it faster.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Of course they hated it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Priority drone accessed. Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eluthian 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Murderers tried to destroy us, but we Nora and Jill.
There. She's the daughter of the goddess.
Okay, now that we're out of there, I can fast travel, and we are going to Derval's camp now. I think I picked the right fast travel location. I did. Cool. So far, 15 minutes ahead of my last timed run. So that's nice. I knew I was going to do better because I had put in some more practice, but I didn't think it was going to be that much. You know what I'm saying? I've thought about... Oh, shit.
You want to get shot? Get your ass down!
I've thought about just not worrying about the Zero Dawn skip because it is, you know, kind of random so far on whether it works or not. But my success rate with it has been good. It usually works for me more often than it doesn't, so I was fairly confident that doing it a second time, I'd be able to pull it off quickly. And that it would work.
Damn frigid, isn't it? Even colder than the flame, I wager.
But the main thing is being able to fast travel right to Mother's Watch
Murad's agent should be at the market
is kind of a big deal. Like, I think that alone saves upwards of a minute or something like that. So, what I might do, since my...
Let's see you catch us.
Since my pillar climb on the second attempt wasn't very good, one of these days I might actually compare it and see if, you know, failing it and doing it a second time is longer than just doing, you know, maybe killing the guards and then doing the quest normally, to see if it would be even worth it to attempt it a second time, you know?
Intruders! On the...
I hope so.
We're getting picked.
Alright, got them all. Cool.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Oh, Blaze. Headed headed to Meridian. If we find it, I think...
Okay, and now we go to the Bitter Climb. So we're going to fast travel back to here. Now, I took the time last night to learn what they call the Skyrim route.
Glintock's attacking. I better see if I can help.
Let's see here. Now, I need to go out there. The Bitter Climb, it doesn't give you... Because I have the guided... like quest markers still enabled because sometimes it's hard for me to remember which direction I need to go. And so, oh, I guess there was the bridge that I needed. Oh well. So that's nice to keep enabled. I know a lot of, from what I've seen, other runners don't do that because they know where to go. I haven't quite gotten that efficient yet. So it kind of sucks that this quest doesn't give you that, because I do kind of struggle with where I absolutely need to go sometimes. Once I get in the general region, I'm usually pretty good.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
Okay, so instead of going the way we're supposed to go, we're going to take the Skyrim route now. Let's see if I can remember all this.
Corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Now, there's something that I forgot about. Okay, let's, right here. Oh, I had this nailed yesterday. Well, that wasn't the intended route, but it got me up here. That's what matters. Now this part, fairly certain I remember. And if you haven't figured it out by now, there's a reason it's called the Skyrim route. My son's probably going to be watching this, and he hasn't played Skyrim, so I'll explain it. A lot of the travel in Skyrim deals with mountains. And a lot of times, we don't take the proper path in Skyrim, and we just climb the mountains. Kind of like this. Now, the thing is that live split shows I'm losing time. So either I was really efficient, because I didn't do the Skyrim route in my timed run. And so somehow I'm actually losing time. But then again, it did take me quite a while to get the Skyrim route started.
Machines for me to deal with.
Since when were machines in the
But the Skyrim route is also probably a lot more beneficial for the harder difficulties. Because it bypasses all of the machines.
Don't look down.
Obviously, you don't have to deal with the Stormbird or anything else. I was gonna say, why is my ladder not there? It was just a little delayed.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to you
not the key.
It's
every.
Now there's some weird stuff that we do in here too.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek.
I'll explain it when I get to it. Because there's 2 holograms that we have to watch in here. And it's kind of a waste of time.
Guess that's my way across. Glad that's
It's one of them ones where I'm not really 100% sure how it works. It just does, you know?
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth, these are her journey.
The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
So what we're going to do is we're going to start this hologram here. And then we're just going to run all the way back to the beginning.
You might live long enough to hear them.
And I'll explain why momentarily. Where am I going? I'm going this way. So what I want to do now is I want to go here, here, and here. Damn it. So basically we're doing all this while that other hologram would still be playing out. That was a little slow, but I'll take it.
When I opened the hatch.
Okay, so now that I'm going to start this hologram, and now that it says talk to Silence, actually, I'm going to go back out here just to make sure.
What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel.
And then restart from save.
Aloy?
Talk to Silence.
Youth would make
no.
If it
You're up. What?
Now I should be able to restart from save again, and that should put me right back. It did not. Maybe it's because I probably wasn't fast enough. So what should happen, and that door also didn't open how it was supposed to. So this didn't work well at all for me.
This is Charles Ronson.
I likely wasn't fast enough, so I guess let's try it again.
This is Charles Ronson.
I'm logging in 6 hours after the final deployment of GAIA.
Gap. Enough for an energy
I probably should have just gone back without attempting to skip again, but yeah, well. Damn it. This was like the last thing that I learned yesterday, so I'm still a little rusty with it. This is probably going to cost me some time, though, unfortunately. Because ideally,
when I opened the hatch,
you would get all the way over here before the other hologram even finishes playing out.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you.
So once the quest
I need you to listen.
says talk to Silence,
What I'm about to say.
then I can restart from save.
This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the sense system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system.
Restart from save.
Aloy?
Talk to Silence.
That's she doesn't.
You're
if it.
You're up. What?
And then restart from save again.
I'm locked out of core control.
And that put me back here. So that's how it should work.
Overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel.
But since I failed it, I'm going to lose some time here.
Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say.
I was unaware that if you didn't get into this room
This isn't easy.
before the hologram finished, that this wouldn't work.
Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents.
I also spelled Gaia wrong on my
Those
splits.
blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before.
Hopefully I don't lose a lot of
has
time now.
3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No. We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
If I would accomplish this the first time, I'd have saved a good chunk of time.
For it, like
The world, not a...
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Here.
For a moment, but the truth, I helped create because when I found which, yeah,
So how...
I'm taking...
Then... Oh.
A nearly 2-minute loss in Gaia Prime. That sucks.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble. I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone. I'm glad she wouldn't tell him what.
A letter only.
If I'll round.
I'll meet.
Aaron, take him.
Ours? Aloy, when we but you were. How fine? We will.
Fast travel back into town because that puts us closer to the warehouse.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their life. Come, let's talk it over.
able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family.
Or here's a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Boot tracks. It's just a bit of blazing.
Hurry up! Get to the fire and shut up a bucket line!
What happened? I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss.
Nope, wrong way.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under the tracks lead inside? Another one of Dervahl's hideouts? This must be where Dervahl assembled. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see this.
This'll help.
Completely missed the stairs. You see death.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way!
Aloy, if you would budge, and I...
You...
Don't,
yeah.
Come on, stop.
Well...
You know what, now trying to...
I heal it.
No...
Aloy, and it's hard. I know. Well,
It might... It's...
By this... By this... Aloy, please.
Heal within... It will... Weak.
I'm trying...
Marie...
Perhaps, yes.
And have...
Now.
I don't...
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Ah,
but
I said...
Exact so. Other...
And fast travel back to the city, because that puts us back to our next quest objective. A lot closer to it anyways.
Don't watch. Hide.
They'd never make it across the Great Bridge.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I don't remember where I split on that one either. Now this cutscene we can't skip, which is unfortunate.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Alright, let's go kill his ass.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Fear the power of the shadow. Here we are.
We're ready! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
On the platform! Machines from the west! South! They're coming from south!
They want to be here when that hits.
Can't tell if I'm shooting too far or not far enough. There we go.
and prepare.
This cannon's dope. I love this cannon.
Raise arms again.
I think that's it. Yep. Cool.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go. For later.
I love how all of a sudden there was no horse in the cutscene and then she's just back on a horse.
They
broke my immersion!
Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy,
They're alive.
thought you not.
Mike.
We were about right.
Restart from save, because that'll put us on the other side of the ridge.
More of them on the way.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
And that's time. 2:14:39. Not bad. So, had the Zero Dawn skip worked in my favor, and the Gaia Prime skip worked in my favor, I would have probably had 211, 212, somewhere in there. So overall, all things considered, not a bad run for how, you know, inexperienced with it I am. So I'll take it. There's definitely room for improvement, a lot of mistakes, but in a, you know, 2+ hour run, there's going to be. That's just the way it is. But a 2:14:39 is not too bad. I might do it a few more times, see if I can, you know, get through the Zero Dawn facility without a mistake there, and mainly Gaia Prime. Gaia Prime was the biggest, because, I mean, you look at how this run played out, it was fairly good. It was just, and the bitter climb, the Skyrim route for some reason didn't seem to work in my favor today either. But again, this is all with manual splitting, so I, you know, may have screwed some of that up too. So like, you might be able to take 40 seconds off at Derval's camp and put that on bitter climb, and it'd be about the same. I tried to always split on the loading scenes, and right before I advance from the loading scene. But overall, I was just hoping for under 2.5 hours, and I got it under 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm going to take that. But that's going to be it for now. I will be back later on tonight at my normal Wednesday night start time at 11:30 for Death Stranding 2. But for those of you on YouTube, there will be a subscribe button and a playlist over there for all my Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. So until next time, stay suave.